Welcome to your Snowy Day yoga practice. And I just wanted to talk to you about the benefits first of practicing at home. First of all, it's really easy and you don't need much equipment at all. You don't really need anything. You don't even need a yoga mat, but if you have a yoga mat, that's great. I also like to use yoga blocks for different things. And if we're using them later on, I will show you how to use them. And sometimes a blanket or a bolster is helpful. So right now I'm sitting on a yoga bolster and a blanket. So really that's all, just comfortable clothing. And this is, having a home yoga practice is really great because you can do it at any time that's convenient for you. And it can be really casual and laid back. You don't have to worry about what you look like or how you compare to other people. And you really don't have to worry anyway, but I know, we tend to compare ourselves to other people. So one of the benefits of practicing at home is that it's just you, so you can really focus on what you're doing and how you're feeling. So I usually teach gentle yoga, and this little practice will be a gentle yoga practice, probably no more than 15 minutes or so. So just listen to your body and move in a way that feels good to you. And if anything hurts, you stop. And then later on, after this class, if you have any questions, you can leave some comments either in the comment box or you can direct message me with any questions that you have. So I think we'll get started. And usually we start our practice with just a centering kind of practice. Okay, so take a moment just to kind of settle in and just notice how you're feeling. Notice any sensations in the body, maybe scanning for any areas of tension or discomfort. So we're just observing here, we're not judging or analyzing, just noticing. And then begin to notice your breath. So feeling the breath moving in through the nose, feeling it go into the lungs, and then following it back out through the nose. Without trying to change it, just let your breath be natural, gentle, and soft. Following it in and out, just noticing the sensations of your breath. So as we tune into our breath and tune into our bodies, it helps us focus on one thing, which helps quiet the mind, which also helps calm the nervous system. So it's a nice way to start practice, just to set the tone, bringing our awareness to our breath. So maybe on your next inhale, you take a little bit deeper of a breath. Maybe you're feeling now the breath moving down into the lower ribs, into the belly. And see if you can extend your exhale just a little bit longer. Just follow your breath for 3 more rounds here. Just taking deeper breaths. Noticing where you feel the movement of the breath in your body. And then just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And as you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And we'll begin to move. So again, sitting in what's comfortable, a comfortable position for you. We're just going to start to roll the shoulders out. So shrug your shoulders up, back, down, and around. Do that a couple more times. Just loosening the shoulders up. And then the next time your shoulders are up, drop them back down, reverse that direction. So shoulders go up, forward, down, and back. Just moving slowly and noticing how you feel. So in yoga, we really want to stay connected to what we're feeling in our body. It's more of a feeling practice than a thinking practice. And so I'm just looking here. Hi, Dan. Hi, Mary. So nice of you to join. So we're just warming up. Get yourself comfortable. And just going to do another shoulder rotation here and then drop the shoulders down. So just to recap, this is a gentle yoga practice. Move in a way that feels good for you. We're going to be nice and slow and easy today. We're not even going to get up off the floor because it's a snow day and we don't have to. And maybe some of you are home and you're in your pajamas, and that's great. From here, let's just reach our hands out to the side, palms facing forward. Just stretch your hands in opposite directions. Take another deep breath here. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up, look up to the ceiling, and just pause here. Really try to reach the hands up as high as you can, finding that length through the side of the body. And then on your next exhale, palms down, float the arms down. And again, inhale, palms up, reach, stretch, lift, and lengthen. And exhale, float the arms down. We do that one more time. And this practice, we really want to stay connected with our breath. Inhaling, reaching up, stretching, looking up if that's comfortable. Exhale, float the arms down. Okay, we're going to go up again. Inhale, reach up. We're going to pause here for a breath. And then on your next exhale, drop the right hand down to the ground and reach that left hand up. Keep looking up towards that hand, stretching, reaching up. Take another breath here, and then on your next exhale, just drape that arm over your head and just lean to the right a little bit more. Taking another deep breath here. And then inhale, reach the arm up, stretch, lengthen, reach both arms up. And then exhale, drop the left hand down and reach that right hand up. Turn your head and look up if that's comfortable for your neck. Again, always listening to your body. Feeling the stretch in through the right side of your body now. Then on your next exhale, drape that arm over the head and lean towards the left a little bit more. And take another deep breath here. And then inhale, reach both arms up, stretch and lengthen. Now this time as we exhale, twist to the right and just drop the hands down. So the right hand's behind the right hip and the left hand is resting on the right thigh. And then look over the right shoulder. Keep your shoulders dropped down. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, maybe pull the belly in a little bit, engage the core. Exhale, twist. Take 2 more breaths like that. Now keep your hands where they are, keep the shoulders dropped down, and on your next exhale, begin to turn your head to the left. Just look over your left shoulder, keep the shoulders dropped down, moving your eyes and your head as far as you can to the left. Now keep your head where it is, and now you're just going to turn and twist to the left, moving the hands all the way around, dropping the right hand to the left thigh, left hand behind you, and continue looking over the left shoulder. Shoulders drop down and relaxed. Taking nice deep breaths, sitting up nice and tall. Take 1 more breath here. And then inhale, reach both hands all the way up, stretch, and lengthen, and then exhale, drop the shoulders down. Okay, so from here, we are going to, I'm going to come off my bolster. You're sitting on a blanket. You can sit there if you like. I'm just going to come off for now. And still with the legs crossed, we're just going to do a little spinal work now. So we're going to inhale, lift the chest up, and gently pull onto, press your hands into your knees or shins as you lift the chest, squeeze shoulder blades towards each other, pulling the elbows back, lifting up through the chest. Tailbone lifts. Pause here. On your next exhale, you're going to begin to round the back, drop the chin, pull the navel towards the spine, tuck the tailbone under, and lean back. We're doing the cat and dog tilt in sitting. Pause here for a moment, just so you get a sense of what that stretch feels like. And now we're going to coordinate these two movements with our breath. So inhale, chest lifts, tailbone lifts, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up, and then exhale, round the back, pulling the belly in, dropping the head, leaning back. So just go with your breath, inhaling up, exhaling back. So we're always trying to move with the breath here. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale back. So if you just join me, we're still warming up. We're just doing a gentle practice today, so feel free to join in. You can always watch this later. This practice is going to be done totally on the ground, nice and easy, snowy day practice. All right, let's go one more time in each direction. Rounding the back, dropping the chin, tucking the tailbone, inhaling, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then come back to an upright sitting position. Okay, so hi Stephanie, good to see you. So now we're going to come onto our hands and knees. I like to put a folded blanket underneath my knees. It's much more comfortable. So if you have a blanket, you can do that. If you don't have a blanket, you can just take your yoga mat and kind of fold it like that so you have extra padding. And then you can put your knees on it like that. So I'm going to put my blanket here. And we're going to come into what we call tabletop position. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders and your hips stacked over your knees. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. If you have issues with your wrist and this position's not comfortable, you have a couple options. You can make fists, keep your wrist in a neutral position, and have your hands down like that. Sometimes using blocks and holding the hands in a different position on the blocks helps. Or you can always come down to your forearms, do the same thing. So I'm going to keep my hands on the blocks. So again, we're going to do the same motion as we did sitting. We're going to inhale, lift the tailbone, belly relaxes, chest lifts, gaze goes up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly towards the spine, press the hands into the ground, drop the head. Again, go with your breath. Inhaling, moving smoothly. As you gaze up, exhale, pressing the ground away, arching the back. So what we're doing here is just we're warming up the spine. And again, you want to move in a slow manner. And if any part of this movement hurts, you can just modify and just limit how far you're going in the direction that's bothering you. Always listening to your body. So inhaling, extending through the spine. Exhaling, rounding the back. We'll do this one more time in each direction. Inhale into the dog tilt. Exhale into that Halloween or angry cat tilt. And then come back to a flat back tabletop position. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little bit of core work. So we'll start with our right leg extended behind us, toes pointing down, and then just lift that right leg up. So get your balance here, press firmly into the mat with both hands. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you press into the right hand and reach that left hand forward. So we're lifting opposite arm and leg. We're really trying to extend the fingertips forward, pressing the heel back, keeping the hips steady. And I'll hold for 3, 2, 1, and then lower the hand, lower the knee. And let's do a cat and dog tilt in between. Inhale, arching the back up. Exhale, rounding the back. And then coming back to tabletop. Okay, so now we're going to extend the left leg behind us, toes pointing down. Lift that leg up, get your balance. Either stay here with both hands down or begin to reach the right hand forward. So think about lengthening, trying to get that arm as long as you can, and pressing that left heel back, engaging your core, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then lower the right hand down, lower the left knee down. And now we're going to go into child's pose. So I like to bring my knees a little bit wider for child's pose. And then we're going to shift our weight back towards the heels, shift the hips back towards the heels. And you can do a couple different things with the hands. You can stretch your hands out all the way and lower the forehead to the ground. Or maybe you fold your forearms and rest your forehead on your forearms. Some people might like to put a block underneath their head. So whatever feels comfortable for you. Sink back and take some deep breaths here. So child's pose can be a nice resting pose. And not everyone is comfortable sinking their hips back all the way. If you have knee issues, you can keep your hips stacked over the knees and then just lower the head down. You're still getting a nice stretch into the spine. So this is actually called puppy pose, when the hips are stacked over the knees, which is a nice option. Child's pose, the hips go back towards the heels more. Wherever you are, take one more breath. Inhale, press our way back up. And I think from here, we're going to come back to sitting and stretch your legs out in front of you. So you can lean with your hands behind you. And let's just circle the ankles around. As you can see my feet. And just circling your feet around together about 5 times in each direction. All right, now sitting up nice and straight, we're gonna bend our right knee. So take your right knee and then just drop it out to the side and put the right foot along the inside edge of the left thigh. So not everyone's knee is gonna like going out this way. So that's what blocks or bolsters are good for. So you can prop something underneath that thigh to support that right knee. All right, so you're gonna turn your torso in line with that outstretched left leg. You're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, keeping the spine nice and straight, hinging from the hips, reach towards that left foot, and then just lower the hands wherever they land. And you're gonna feel probably a stretch behind your left knee and hamstrings. You can have a slight bend in that left leg. And then wherever you land, you're just gonna gently drop the head down. We're gonna hold this for 5 slow, deep breaths. So as we breathe deeply and slowly, especially on the exhale, the muscles start to relax. So imagine that you can breathe into the tight muscle on the inhale, and on the exhale, just imagine that it's softening and you're releasing tension. A couple more breaths here. Just knowing that this is your practice and your body. Nobody's watching. You're watching me, but nobody's watching you. So you can move in a way that feels great for you. Take one more breath here. And then as you inhale, slowly come back up. And then we're going to switch legs. You're going to straighten the right leg, and then take the left foot, bottom of the left foot, and put it towards the inside of that right thigh. Right toes are pointing up. And again, you can prop up this leg, the left leg as needed. All right, so we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Keep your spine nice and straight, hinging from the hips, reaching the hands towards the foot. Try not to round the back here. And then just dropping the hands wherever they land, keeping your back nice and straight, and then dropping your head down. And just softening here. Really focus on the breath. Nice deep breaths. Exhaling, relaxing, softening. So when you're doing a home practice, you can hold poses for as long as you like. This is one that you might want to hold a little bit longer. But today, this is just a short video. You can pick and choose what postures will work for you. And it doesn't always have to be a full practice. You can do one yoga pose and call it a day. It doesn't always have to be a full hour class. All right, next inhale, slide the hands back up. And so now we're going to lie down on our backs. And then as you lower down, you can bend your knees, hug your knees in towards your chest. You can do one knee at a time. And then you can just gently make little circles with your knees, going in one direction a couple times. That feels good. Circling the other way. And then go ahead and just hold on to the right knee and extend that left leg all the way out. You can rest it on the ground, or maybe you hover it a couple inches off the ground just to engage your core a little bit. Really press that left heel away from you, trying to get that left leg nice and long. And if you want, you can circle the right ankle as you're holding here. Take one more breath here. And then you're going to bring that left knee in. Hold the left knee in towards your chest and straighten out the right leg. Really stretch it as long as you can. Rest it on the ground if you'd like, or hover it. And you can circle that left ankle a few times. All right, now bend both knees. Hug the knees in towards your chest again. Rock a little bit or make circles. Now go ahead and drop the feet down, keeping the knees bent. I'm going to do a figure 4 stretch for the outer hip. So you're going to cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh and just gently press that right knee out to the side. And maybe this is enough of a stretch for you. You can just keep your hand here, not pushing, but just gently easing into the stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you lift your left foot up off the ground. You can reach your hands through behind the left thigh and draw everything closer, gently. And see how that feels. And just notice again where you feel the stretch. Breathe into any areas of tension. And just relax here. Let's take 3 deep breaths. All right, lower that left foot down, uncross the leg, and then recross with the left ankle resting on top of the right thigh. And gently press that left knee away and notice how it feels. This could be a very intense stretch for you. So if so, you decide where to take it from here. If you want to go deeper, you lift up the right foot and then you reach underneath that right thigh and draw the legs closer to you. And just breathe here. So we're winding down the practice here. It's kind of cooling down. Not that we ever really warmed up that much, but it's just a gentle practice. Just wanted to show you some things that you can do. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. You can really loosen your body up and feel good with just a few poses. Take another breath. And go ahead and uncross the leg. And I'm just going to straighten the legs out. Really stretch them out. One big full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead. Take a deep breath here. Then bring your hands to your side. You can maybe have the palms facing up. And then let's do one more twist. So bend your knees and drop your knees to the right. So they can either be stacked or they can be staggered. Just let them drop until you feel a stretch in through the left side of the body. And then you can turn your head to the left if that feels good. And again, take some deep breaths and notice where you feel it. Close your eyes if you want. Let's just Just a gentle side twist. Take one more breath. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, reposition your feet, and then drop the knees to the left. You can either stack the knees or stagger them. And then gently turn your head to the right if that's comfortable for you. And breathe. Take one more breath here. And turn your head back to center. Bring the knees back to center. And you're going to roll over to one side. And gently press your way back up into a sitting position. So in a regular full class, we probably would have gone right into Shavasana, which is the final resting pose. So if you're watching this video, you can stay on the ground and just rest there if you'd like. Take a little nap. But let's just end this here in sitting. If you feel like ending your practice now, come on, sit up. And we're going to end the practice the way we started. So go ahead and close your eyes or have a soft focus. And just notice how you feel. Just tune in. How's your body feel now? Notice any changes. Notice your breath. And then if you'd like, you can bring your hands in front of the heart, palms pressed together, and just bow your head towards your heart in gratitude for all that your body and mind can do for you every day. Thank you so much for joining me in this short little practice for my first ever Facebook Live. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your snow day, and I look forward to offering some more videos for you.